Alright, very good everybody. Welcome to another video. I'm your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, and I will be your captain for today's flight. And today's flight will take us on the VATSIM network, and we'll be flying from Geneva in Switzerland to Copenhagen in Denmark. We're using real-world time and real-world weather. We're using GSX and the Airsoft Simple Traffic tool as well. And the aircraft will be the Fenix Airbus A320 with Swiss livery. Looks like I may have to get to my settings real quick and turn on vertical sync. There you go. I had to change the settings around a little bit in order for it to work a little bit better. It was getting rather laggy on the inside. Well, anyway, so let's get in the aircraft. It's about a 2-hour flight or so, all in all. So let's start up the aircraft and load up the passengers. External power is available. Let's turn that on. Get some lights going here as well. Strobe lights, nav lights.
Geneva traffic is for 9 o'clock, being flight level 190, Geneva.
Not really sure which channel we're on. Alright, so standard, we're on Unicom. So 135.580 will be the 8th. I think we should also be able to see that here on the left. Not really sure where it is showing that. I'm not really sure. I thought there was this pane on the left. Maybe I'm mistaken. Alright, anyway, get some more lights going. I would like the integrated lights here. So let's request boarding. And let's go to the radio panel. One 135.580.
Geneva traffic is for 9 o'clock, being flight level 400, Geneva.
Nozig. Geneva Information Foxtrot. This is Geneva Information Foxtrot at 1950. ILS approach runway 22. Transition level 80. Automatic weather report. Wind variable 1 knot. Cav OK. Temperature 9, 2.1. QNH 1008. Nozig. Geneva Information Foxtrot. This is Geneva Information Foxtrot at 1950. ILS approach runway 22. Transition level 80. Automatic weather report. Wind variable 1 knot. Cab OK. Temperature 9, 2.1. QNH 1008. Nozick. Geneva Information Foxtrot.
Right, we got information
This is
Foxtrot
Geneva
there.
Information Foxtrot at 1950. ILS approach runway 22.
Well, let's go to ground. They've got
Transition
ground
level 80.
and tower.
Automatic
121
weather report.
855.
Wind variable 1 knot. Cab OK. Temperature 9, 2.1. QNH 1.
And after that, we will have tower 118.7. Right, so we're on ground. Nobody talking at the moment. So anything happening with the boarding? Sometimes with GSX you have to request it a couple of times, or it's just slowly, and you don't have to request it. You could do it once and you just wait like 4 years. It does now say boarding requested, so in that sense, we don't have to request again. Not sure if ground services may have anything to do with it. Can hear a jetway somewhere, it's not ours. Boarding passengers now, okay. Sure what's going on. Ah, that's so lame, man. Let's restart GSX for that. And then let's see if we can get the jetway connected. I mean, some of these jetways simply do not work. You know, they're not sure what's going on there. It looks like this one is not working. Operate jetway, see if it works through GSX maybe. This gate has a default jetway operating. I'm afraid that might not work. So we got 2 doors open, nothing connected. At least we're getting airfares. C1. I would like to count 2 actually.
All stations, apron is closing. Monitor tower 118.7. Bye. Hello.
Good evening. Right, so we can try and do it like this, but I will close the left front door there. Can we request boarding now? Usually when you request boarding, there will also be the baggage handlers and everything. But appears a little bit uncooperative for some reason. It's still on about the stupid jetway thingy. So we can do it without. We do still have our doors open, so let's close those. Load aircraft insert. There you go. Okay, so the apron's closing, so we're going to tower.
Papa Charlie negative.
Hotel Papa Charlie, base and final runway 04.
Turn base and runway 04, Papa Charlie.
Geneva traffic, Geneva Tower, Westwind 3631, established ILS 22.
Westman 3631, tower low.
So we got our flight line in here.
Papa Charlie, sorry, traffic on the other side, proceed direction Golf Echo.
Proceed direct Golf Echo, Hotel Papa Charlie.
Thank you.
Cost index and cruising. Cost index 8, cruising altitude 380. Well, let's get some winds as well. So before we call the tower, let's check our position. I believe we are at gate 10, 11 or 4, but that will be 4.
Hotel Papa Charlie, you're not turning as instructed, advisory heading 050.
Advisory heading 050, Hotel Papa Charlie.
Western 3631, reduce to final approach speed.
Reducing final approach speed, Westwind 3631.
Hotel Papa Charlie, interested short approach.
Hotel Papa Charlie, FM.
Hotel Papa Charlie, join immediately base and final runway 22.
I join immediately base and final runway 22, Hotel Papa Charlie.
Geneva Tower, Westwind 3631, have the Echo Papa Charlie in sight.
Hotel.
Okay, just have to do a little sound check there to see if everything seems to be balanced.
Hotel Papa Charlie, are you still able for short approach?
Hotel Papa Charlie, FM.
Western 3631 traffic information is Cessna 172 at your 12 o'clock position, 1,600 feet below, and is a Bonanza joining final runway 22.
Wilco, have the Bonanza inside, Westwind 3631.
Hotel Papa Charlie, wind variable 2 and runway 22 clear to land.
Clear to land, Hotel Papa Charlie.
Hotel Papa Charlie, vacate.
Hotel Papa Charlie, roger, runway inspection. Westwind 3631, wind variable 2 knots, runway 22 clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 22, Westwind 3631.
Hotel Papa Charlie, do you need new tires or plane inspection?
Hotel Papa Charlie, affirm, and we would like taxi to stand.
Hotel Papa Charlie, stand of choice, Papa.
Stand of choice, bye-bye.
That was a funny remark.
Geneva Tower, good evening, Swiss 812, Airbus A320, position gate 4. Information Foxtrot, request IFR clearance to Copenhagen, please.
Swiss 812, Tower Low, information Golf current, runway 22 cleared Copenhagen, SOSAL 1 Romeo departure, climb flight level 90, squawk 6732.
Stand by on the departure, please, one moment, Swiss 812. So they got a different departure for us.
We're ready for taxi.
So runway 22.
Tango 7, Charlie Zulu Whiskey, Tower Low, taxi to holding point, runway 22 via inner link 5.
Sounded like LOHRE.
Inner link 5 and Alpha holding.
I don't see it. So we got information Golf. Let's go check that in a little bit. Runway 22, 6732. We can squawk. At least dial it in, 6732. Tower, Swiss 812. Could you please confirm the departure for us, please?
Swiss 812, SOSAL 1 Romeo departure, Sierra Oscar, Sierra Alpha Lima, 1 Romeo.
SOSAL 1 Romeo departure, information Golf, runway 22, and squawk 6732, Swiss 812.
Swiss 812, confirm flight level 90.
And initial flight level 90.
Swiss 812, read back correct to Western 3631, welcome to Geneva, taxi to stand 5 via outer, link 2 and inner.
Stand 5 via Alpha, and what was the rest of the taxi instruction, please?
Western 3631, stand 5 via outer, link 2 and inner.
Outer.
This guy is so nice.
Yes, stand 5.
He was spelling it for us. He was spelling it out for us. Sierra, Oscar, Sierra, something. That's really nice. But I appreciate a lot. That helps so much. Alright, so we got our departure. Let's just check the arrival that we should get. The MONAK for Alpha at 04 left. ILS 04 left, the MONAK for Alpha, insert, and that should now all be in. We might have a discontinuity, but we can leave that, especially when we're flying on the line. So we'll see that in a little bit. At this moment, both stations are online, but you know, you don't know what will be the case when we get there in about 2 hours. So they might no longer be online. So we're following the MCD setup. On the NNP page, I believe we get these numbers here. So 54. Alright, so 540. We did a fuel with center of gravity. I believe that is 29.2. Let's go to departure. Get on way to 2 dry.
Geneva Tower, Red Nose
29.2.
establish on RS to runway 22.
Red Nose 3578, hello.
Alright, so our block fuel. Planned fuel 1,575, loaded 1,575. It says here 8,000 kilograms.
Red Nose 3578, I am closing
This
monitor
is not the fuel. I was thinking it's so low, man.
124.8, Red Nose 3578.
So 8241, 8241. That's more like
I'm
it.
closing advisory 122.8.
So 824
on the way
or
to
8.2.
runway 22.
Unicom, bye-bye, Tango Zulu Whiskey.
Latvia 1607, sorry, I'm closing now monitor advisory 122.8.
Okay, 122.8, ciao.
All stations, tower now closing monitor advisory 122.8, check.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Alright. So the dude's going to enjoy his Saturday night. That's a very clever thing to do. So let's go to Unicom as well.
and so we have a good distance.
Yes, so we will descend 190 knots, Euro 9742.
Geneva traffic, Tango 7 Charlie Zulu Whiskey, holding short Alpha runway 2, Geneva traffic.
Geneva traffic, Academy, Euro 9742 will descend 170 to make it easy for you.
I believe you can just send this to the MCDL. Let's just do that. That looks pretty cool. V1 144, rotate 144, V2 146, transition altitude 7,000, and that was actually 8,000 according to the guy order. So 8,000. Flex takeoff temperature 66, flaps 1. Thrust acceleration, thrust reduction acceleration 2860. So we're probably like at 1200 feet or something like that.
We reduce the speed now to 170.
Euro 9742, yes, descend 170.
Let's start up the APU. think pretty much ready to get going. The fuel pumps, we can open those.
Red Nose 378, runway is clear.
Okay, that's copied. We are clear to land now. Leipzig Air 1607.
Gearing 9742, going around, climbing 7,000 feet.
So we're going up straight to flight level 380. There's no control, so then we can just do our own thing.
Tango 7 Charlie Whiskey, Geneva traffic, line up and wait runway 22.
That's the APU is available. So let's turn on the APU bleed.
And Leipzig Air 1607, we have vacated runway to the left.
So that was the ground power disconnect, I guess.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Excuse me. Are we getting a GSX pushback without asking for it?
Departure checks completed.
And after sort of turning it on? Alright, it's pretty funny. Well, you know, if it works, it works. I'm good. So runway 22. We are here at 4. Runway 22 is behind us. We go that direction. So we push back.
Locking gear.
Nose to the left, tail to the right. Right, so let's lock the flight deck door.
Geneva traffic, Tango 7 Charlie Whiskey, taking off runway 22, Geneva.
So nose to the left, tail to the right.
Release parking
Air
brakes, please.
1607, we taxi to the gate 2 and we wait for the LOKTA.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yeah, that guy will have to wait for a second, because we probably better communicate our intentions here. Not sure if there's people.
Release parking brakes, please.
So what would this be? Can we have, is that a name? No. Outer.
Release parking brakes,
Venus.
please.
Well, let's just say that we're going to taxi to, well, there you go, Alpha.
Release parking brakes, please.
Geneva ground.
Traffic.
Geneva ground, Swiss 812, pushing back to stand 4 for runway 22. Alright, let's release the parking brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, so we can start up the engines. There comes engine number 1.
Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes.
So, can we listen to this message? If we turn on cabin sound.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
This would just be the mic. Still not hearing anything. That's a shame. Alright, engine number 2. Hydraulic power transfer unit fault. Let's wait till the engine is started up. It is there you go, this is generator 2. Alright.
Geneva traffic, units less than 40, direct safer for the reading on the jurisdiction.
Alright, so we got good engine start. Let's confirm that.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect. Unlocking gear.
So setting the flaps and arm the speed brake. I'm not sure about that hydraulic power transfer unit fault. As far as I know, there should not be any random failures at all. And we do have 2 engines running. Well, get a better camera view. See what this is saying. Green or yellow.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay, so I just cleared it. Maybe it's fixed. Alright, so we can turn off the dome lights. Runway turn off lights and taxi lights. So basically follow, we get onto, not onto the runway, get onto Alpha. Right, parking brake released. Predictive wind shear is still off. Oh, I forgot this Fenix always lags a little bit, so you have to release the rodders a bit early. So I guess when you do it like this, it's not too bad. Alright, so let's not do that too often, or we'll end up in the grass. Okay, so the cabins are ready as well. Let's see this message appear. And they're calling us from the cabin. Let's listen.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you very much. We're definitely drifting to the left there if we don't mind it. Oh, it's so easy to forget the late release of the rudders in the Fenix A320. I mean, she's not a very heavy plane, you know. It's a small aircraft. If you compare to the A380 and the 777 and everything. So before we get onto the runway, as we're doing this on VATSIM, there might no longer be control, but we're on uniform.
Geneva traffic, Euro 9742, direct pedal for the 206 right. Geneva.
There you go.
Euro 9742.
So this captain might have easily have said...
Geneva traffic Alpine 750 Alpha, we will proceed to direct to Petan for the LS runway 22. I think we can make it number 1 than the Eurowings, perhaps like 10 miles or so.
Euro traffic for 9742. We're floating to 170 approach.
Roger.
Alright, so that's the guys on the radio talking to each other. So we are at Geneva traffic, Swiss 812 ready for departure runway 22, Geneva traffic. So if there's nobody on arrival or anything, then we should be good. So let's turn on the landing lights. Nose wheel lights to takeoff. Strobe to auto.
Geneva traffic Alpine 75 Kilo Alpha, proceeding direct Golf 808.
Why is it still so bright in here, man? There you go. Parking brake released. The speed brake should go on max. Let's do the takeoff config test. Takeoff config normal. You have to remember this aircraft is a little bit funny at others. They're making you feel like you're in the water, sort of. And so we should actually be good to go. I do need to set the timer. And I have to see where that sucker is hiding. So there it is. So let's see if we can get these two flex MCT. that's confirmed. The traffic you see in front of us is probably not a player, but the NPC. Rotate. Gear up. And autopilot on. AP1.
Traffic, Alpine 75 Kilo Alpha, establish ILS 22, 7 miles.
Geneva traffic, Swiss 812, clear of runway 22. Thrust lever to climb. There it is, climb. Flaps are still out. Runway turn off lights, the nose lights can go off. And we disarm the spoilers. Could turn off the IPO, I guess, so let's do that. Some interesting lighting there. Let's get to the flight deck, see if everything still going as it should. We're reaching transition altitude, so we're going to standard pressure on both sides, or the aircraft will start complaining. Now at 250 knots, almost passing 10,000 feet, so we can turn off the landing lights and we retract them. So thrust levers to climb. This will stay like this for the entire remainder of the flight. Well, basically until we touch down. Then we go to idle. We're going to the set altitude, 380, and climb mode. Following navigation, AP1 is on. Could also turn on AP2, and we'll change to AP2. Flight director 1 and 2 are both on, and we're on auto thrust. When you're on ILS, you can actually engage AP1 and AP2, and if the ILS is capable, then you'll have a dual signal approach, which is obviously should be more precise, but I've never seen the numbers actually, so I don't know. I'm going to turn off these lights and seatbelt signs. Let's have a look. What's our angle? Well, wait a little longer. At 14,000 feet. So there might still be some other stations that we'll cross that are actually online, and they will likely just send us a little ping to contact them, and we'll just do that whenever that happens. It's a beautiful view, man. What we have on our left, London City. Right, so nose is now 5 degrees, so let's turn off the seatbelt sign. $18,000 feet. Up next will be Durham.
Geneva traffic at Airlines 942, landing with only 2 seats Geneva traffic.
You know, I gotta say, these night flights, and then you have these voices in the background, it's so nice. Speed now 280. Let's check our flight plan. Durham 283, Reservoir 202. So the top of descent will still be a ways out, obviously, since we're not even at cruising altitude. Top of climb is there. We'll fly over HAREM. Then top of descent, so after BERXO. And if you, for instance, enter BERXO in the progress page, there's this little box here, and you can see its bearing and also its distance. If you want to have some. This is not an actual top of descent, but it's the waypoint right before it. So at least we got like 320 miles to prepare. And actually, let's put that page up on the right side. Oh, cool. So this is separate from the other, so you could actually put in a different waypoint here as well. Let's put in the same. So BERXO, we got that in there, and then on this one, this side, we can keep on monitoring the flight plan. On our way to Cornell, and then SOSAL, which is the end of our departure. Totally didn't check the departure, actually, just flying it. So we're doing fine. This is a very interesting sights. must be really nice to be actually flying here and looking out the window. And I still would like to fly the approach from this side to Geneva. And you'll fly over the Lake of Geneva. I believe on the other side is France, and the border is like in between, in the water. The lighting's cool. It looks like, basically it looks like it's on fire. It's like the same warmth of color. That would be very interesting to see an iceberg on the fire, you know. Right, so the departure is going well. SOSAL is the last waypoint. So this was the SOSAL 1 Juliet. I believe we got the 1 Romeo. Not sure if this is also that. This does not have the 1 Romeo on it, because the air traffic control gave us a different departure. The SOSAL 1 Romeo should be this one. Out of runway 22. It's a right turn. So this approach here, and you can see the border, Switzerland, France, what I was talking about earlier. It's quite interesting, and this would be a very nice approach, but obviously that's only going to be cool during daytime, so you can actually see something. Right, so let's see if Copenhagen is still online. I can imagine they might have some other plans at some point, you know, the Saturday evening. But there is still activity at Copenhagen. That is Kastrup Tower and Kastrup Approach. So there's 2 stations manned. And I think we can expect on our route Baden-Baden Tower, there will be a very big radar, if you will, or control that will be around Frankfurt, Germany. So they'll probably contact us. And then Bremen also has like a big control going on. So there might be some stations along the way. And until then, we'll just chill here on 122.8. I believe lately we've been requested to have the 121.5. That's actually on. Okay. The card frequency. Right, let's check the flight deck. See if everything's still going fine. We've got some messages here. That's flight control, left side sig fault, calibrate null zones. That is just something from the simulator. And we can just clear that message. I hit something, I don't know what. Alright, the autopilot is back on. So sometimes when you go through the cockpit, you know, with the mouse and you hit something and you have no clue what you hit. And that's exactly what happened there. Alright, so message actually gone. Right, so what's our position? Flight level 352, speed 260, now on our way to BERSU. And that's also around the top of climb. So it's the maximum range, 320 miles. So before we get to a little more flat and boring terrain, let's just have another look outside the window and enjoy the simulated mountains and the simulated lighting and the simulated snow and the simulated altitude. But if it's not simulated enjoyment, then it's actual real enjoyment, you know. I was once trying to play a game called Boredom Simulator. I do still have it in my Steam, but the maximum playing time was 43 seconds. So, yeah, I recommended it on Yelp, because it's a very, very successful game and simulator. And in fact, I liked it so well that I bought the sequel, In Search of Your Brain, because it blew my brain straight out, you know. It was an eye-opening experience.
You wings to 0, hello.
Ratio of 5 and hello to you too, sir. So that was an interesting requesting kind of hello.
Traffic with 95 kilo.
But it's nice to hear a voice, it's cool. Right, that's our cruising altitude, 380. So we're at Mach now, 0.77. That's in the flight plan as well, 380. We'll just be chilling here. Out to cruise, still following nav, AP1 is on. And flight director 1 and 2 are on, and we're on auto thrust. Let's get the fuel page. So 6640 kilograms of fuel on board. Fuel flow 33, 34. So we had a hydraulics, some hydraulics failure kind of thing. I believe it should be on the status page, power transfer unit. The thing is with the Airbus, if it is not burning white, for instance, or yellow, which is a fault, then it's on. You know, it doesn't have a light saying it's on. It basically has a white light when it's off. So if you turn off, I don't know, one of the fuel pumps, you know, you get the white light. So I'm not really sure about the power transfer unit, but you know what the problem there was. So we just cleared it. It will remain here in op system. So it failed. We do not have a power transfer unit in case of an emergency or whatever. So the electricity page, what's that telling us? I have to see these pages like a gazillion times in my life when I start sort of making sense. So generator 1, generator 2, I'm thinking these are the engines, AC1, AC2, I'm not sure what TR is, maybe that's turbine, I don't know, TR, track, I don't know. But there's no PTU here. It was hydraulic failure. We have PTU there. This is our bleed system. Engines are doing fine. Pressurization. Fortunately, this all gets handled automatically. So cabin altitude around 8,000. This is hydraulic fuel, flight controls, wheels. Well, wheels will not be too interesting. The doors page, you can see if any doors are open. Condition, so we can manage the air conditions. So forward and aft, it's 23, 24. Kind of warm. Cockpit is 25. So if you like it a little bit colder, like I usually would, then use the cockpit one. You can turn it to the left, and you will see that colder air will be blown into the cockpit, and eventually the 25 will start to turn into 24 like it is now, and so on. So you can just lower the temperature that way. It's nice that it's simulated, you know. It's just it's totally useless, but it's cool. It's, you know. So in that sense, it's not used. It's actually super useful. But yeah, it's just something to enjoy. APU is not running. So this is the system page. This will, or the status page. This will show you the messages that first appeared here, and then, for instance, you clear them, but it will remember them and put them in here. But they still bitch at you when you get back to them later on. Recall. Hydraulics. Power transfer unit fault. So. But, yes, I'm not sure if this is... Yeah, I would think this is still active, actually. It's like still actual. Could maybe. Maybe there's a page on the MCDU. Config, maintenance, failures, random failures. Failures, non-failure rate, realistic, trigger, random. What the hell? Left side stick. Oh, that's this thingy again. We can ignore that. So it doesn't look like failures are wrong. Well, there's manual failures, but there's nothing going on. Let's have a look in there. Where there's hydraulic, green-blue system, yellow, green-blue, yellow, green-blue. Hydraulic leak, reservoir overheat, reservoir low air pressure. Does it have a next page? Hydraulic low, engine pumps, fire valves, power transfer unit. The right power transfer unit. PTU fault, that's it, that's the one. So PTU fault. Activation immediate. But we're not doing this. So let's go back to the progress page. So 210 miles from approximately from our top of descent. So if Frankfurt is along our path, let's see what waypoints are there, and then we can turn a little ring around it. So that would be around HAREM, probably even a little bit earlier, so let's say, let's go HAREM. Fix info, and let's do a what do we have to still type it in? So HAREM, and let's say 50 miles. Oh wait, this works differently. We can just do 50 for the radius. So there's a circle. So that area is sort of being controlled by, currently, by ATC. So that we sort of can see when we're flying into their like airspace. This is like ballpark numbers, but just to get some sort of a general idea of what's going on. So we did put in a arrival and a runway. Not sure if Kastrup is still online. Yes, they still are awake, so that's very nice. So let's just see, can we get a weather update maybe? And flight, we're airborne, good, routing, okay. So meter at arrival. This was issued 1950, is that current? No, it's 2120 now. 0105 knots. Visibility, is this visibility? 3,100 meters. QNH was 017. So the wind 0105 knots. So our runway 04. So 01004, that would be a good runway, so that's fine. So let's get to the approach charts. Approach ILS, and this was 04 left. You can take this one. So the glide slope starts 2,000 feet, that's 6.2 miles from CH, and CH is the identifier for the ILS. So that's around 6 miles, the glide slope will start. And we got decision altitude I'm guessing for us 106 could be okay. So if you go to the performance page, that's where you actually tell the aircraft what to expect on approach, so we can anticipate. So the final is already in there. It takes it from the flight plan to ILS 04 left. So ready altitude, we could say 104. We just type it in there instead of scrolling a little dial. The QNH, I believe 1012 or something. What was it? 1017. 1017 current QNH, but this will probably change. I believe the wind was 010 at 5. Temperature, I'm not sure. 05 degrees. Transition flight level 55. Let's have a look at that. feet. Invalid entry. 05. No. 050. Now it's flight level 050. Approach speed will be 133 knots with flaps out. And it will be a full flap landing. You can also choose a flap 3 landing. And then there is this little button up here that you have to press, that you know what you're doing, that you're doing flap 3. But we're not doing that. So it's full landing, full flaps config. So we got the first numbers in. That's basically what we can do. I'm thinking now, since we're flying online, like usually we can just vector ourselves, right, for the ILS. So we probably can expect vectors. Let's look at what the chart is saying. So after our arrival, so our arrival chart is this one, into Copenhagen. And we got the MONAK 4 Alpha. And the routing starts at MONAK. So that will be here, MONAK, OPIP, NEXO. And which one? Oh, that should be left. Okay, so we go to this direction. And then just sending you here. So after DOPAM you will get vectors, I would expect. But, I mean, this always means vectors. So flight plan. MONAK, OPIP, NEXO. And there's a turn to the left, and then there's DOPAM, and then it says manual. And then there's flight plan discontinuity. And then it will carry on for the final approach, starting at the Budik and CH4LF. So Budik initial approach fix. CH4LF, that's where the glide slope starts. It's 6.2 nautical miles. So basically we'll be vectored towards that. And what would it look like? DOPAM. Oh, DOPAM is actually on this. Also, we could always connect them. So once we reach, how do we get this up? So like after DOPAM, we could just do direct. I think you just go to the direct page, and then after DOPAM, we could go direct Budik. So direct, and if Budik is then in here, then you just click it, Budik, and we'll go direct then. But for now, let's just anticipate vectors and communication with ATC, since they are still online. I'd never go out like checking their websites and everything, you know, to see what times are they on, and maybe they're just doing whatever the hell they want, you know. It's their Saturday. So I have no clue. So we're just going to have to see. Looks like we're sort of approaching the Frankfurt airspace. Airport. There's Frankfurt Airport. We're definitely getting inside their airspace. But usually they will just send you a little ping saying please contact me on, and then you get their radar, their radio frequency. Let's have a look. Just checking off the screen there what we have for the frequencies. There's a lot actually alive. So center. I'm not sure. Maybe they won't contact us. And I thought actually in the EFB there was a page where you could see all the, but maybe it's a different aircraft. Been flying so many lately. But your arrival, this should not be a Navigraph, I believe it's just charts and everything. Well, the briefing is simply just the briefing, it's the entire OFP, just into hacked into small bits. Failures, well, that doesn't require any explanation. Then settings. Sim settings. Well, it's not there. So maybe it was a different aircraft. It was actually very convenient. You just scroll through it just automatically picks up the A2C that are online currently on VATSIM. It's pretty cool to have that feature. Sorry, I was just checking the VATSIM stations that are active. And Frankfurt is the nearest one, it looks like. And it looks like we're almost flying into their bubble. Everything still looking fine. 0.77, 0.769, yeah. That's alright. Grade 0 on the way to HAREM. And after BERXO is the top of descent. That's about 100 miles or so. Maybe we can listen in with Frankfurt. Or do they have approach towering ground? And there's also EDGG center. Well, they might actually contact us anyway. And there you go, there is our queue. Have a look. Please contact me, 122-785. So 122. $785. Alright, so we're on, and what's our position? And that would be Frankfurt Center, I guess. Frankfurt Center, guten Abend, Swiss 812, flight level 380, we're 20 nautical miles from LOHRE. One two two 855. 122-785. Oh, my bad. One two 785. That should be it. Frankfurt Center, guten Abend, Swiss 812, flight level 380. And 13 miles from LOHRE.
Swiss 812 Rhine radar, hello, identified, proceed direct BERXO, and which odd level do you prefer?
Stand by, please, Swiss 812. Direct. So, Swiss 812, direct to BERXO, and we did not copy your question.
Swiss 812, I will need you on an odd flight level. Do you prefer 37 or 390?
370, please.
Swiss 812, roger.
Alright, so we can go direct BERXO. Direct BERXO. Let's do that. Insert. So that will be the next one, and we descend to 370. He said we have to have you at an odd flight level.
Tomjet 612 approved, report back.
And I think we should be able to change on the inner page. If we say 370.
Swiss 812, I actually did not give you the clearance to descend. Maintain flight level 370.
I'm so sorry, Swiss 812, you're totally right.
Yeah, no worries.
That's funny.
Lufthansa 423, descend to flight level 357.
That's interesting. So, what we did, we changed the, in the inner page, for the entire flight basically, the cruising altitude. So, I'm expecting to find flight level 370 all along, well, until the top of descent, which is basically coming up shortly. But we can put it back on managed altitude now. Because it's alt cruise.
Lufthansa 560, climb to flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Lufthansa 560.
I might have to up this man's volume a little bit.
Then the hello Ewing 757, level 360.
Ewing 757, Ryan radar hello identified. When ready, descend flight level 250 to reach at DEMA.
Confirm altitude 210.
Ewing 757, flight level 250.
One ready, 250, level at Ernest, Ewing 757.
Level at DEMA.
DEMA.
Check 612, roger.
So top of descent will be 2210. So that's actually in another 30 minutes.
Lufthansa 423, monitor 122, that's your name.
Hi Radar, hallo, Lufthansa 1993, crossing flight level 187, climbing 250.
Lufthansa 1993, Ryan radar hello, climb to flight level 310.
Climbing flight level 310, Lufthansa 1993.
I'll quickly be stepping into the galley and get a new ice link.
Good evening, Skyroad 21 Delta, climbing to flight level 350.
Skyroad 21 Delta, Ryan radar hello, identified. Lufthansa 560, monitor 122.8. Lufthansa 560, monitor 122.8.
122.8, Lufthansa 560. Ryan radar, very good evening.
Victor Foxtrot 230, Ryan radar hello, identified.
Alright.
Victor Foxtrot 230, proceed direct to Ruffalo.
Now what would be really cool, and I don't think it's modeled, is that you could turn up and down the volume. Are you kidding me? Is it working?
Lufthansa 8 Whiskey Juliet, monitor 122.8.
Yeah, I think it's actually working.
122.8.
No, it is not. It was...
Speedbird 5, monitor 122.8.
That's a shame, that would be so cool.
Sunjet 612, monitor 122.8. Swiss 812, contact plane radar 128.760.
One two 128.760 or Swiss 812, thank you sir. 128.
757, contact plane radar 124.730.
124.730, Ewing 757, bye-bye.
128.760.
Jet 900 Foxtrot, wind 100 degrees, 5 knots, runway 09 left, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 09 left, 3 Jet 900 Foxtrot.
Condor 1215, taxi stand number 4 via Lima 1 and cross 09 center.
Taxi to stand number 4 via Lima 1, cross runway 09 center. Condor 115.
Right.
Condor 124 going to be coming out. Bunch of HP trouble.
Jump choke.
Bremen Center, Swiss 812, flight level 370, 24 miles from BERXO.
Swiss 812, Bremen, hello, radar contact, direct to GESKA.
Direct to GESKA, Swiss 812. That's we can go
7 Charlie,
direct to GESKA.
Zulu Whiskey, no flight ATC ahead, monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
Bye.
Eurowings 420 Mike, contact Langen on 13565, tschüss.
Langen 135, danke Frau.
So I guess when we reach the top of descent, we should probably, if we do not get clearance ourselves, we should first ask for it instead of just descending.
Flight 180.
Eastern International 442, Bremen, hello, radar contact. Switch 900 Foxtrot, radar contact, climb now flight level 240.
Climb 240, left to reach manager.
Let's get the latest weather. So this was 2120. And still 2120. Okay.
Correct, 7 Mike Papa, proceed direct Poda.
Copenhagen still online.
Direct Poda, FedEx 7 Mike Papa.
So Dolpem and Burik. And from Burik to DH for LF. That's 6.5 miles.
FedEx 7 Mike Papa, when ready, descent flight level 250, be level at Poda.
250, level at Poda, FedEx 7 Mike Papa.
Let's see if the LS frequency is entered, 110.5037. .5, and here it says course 036. I've seen this as well in another flight. It was off by 1 digit. Let's try
46 Tango, proceed direct Isadu.
Let's try 037.
Direct Isadu, Lufthansa 46 Tango.
Format error. Okay.
reject 9000 Foxtrot, climb flight level 290.
Climb 290, reset 900 Foxtrot.
So now it's asking for the slope. I actually expected it would stay there, but I believe it was 3 degrees.
Ukraine International 442, proceed direct Sierra Alpha Sierra.
Direct Sierra Alpha Sierra, Ukraine International 442.
Let's try this. Format error. Can we
FedEx Mike Papa, contact
clear
London
this out?
13565, just
135,
Minus
65.
3 decimal 0.
Tschüss, schönen Abend, FedEx Mike Papa. Bye bye.
So F037 slash minus 3 decimal 0. Doesn't like it. So maybe we'll leave out the forward slash.
So from the 46 Tango, descend flight level 200, speed level at Esadu.
Descent 200, speed level at Esadu, Lufthansa 46 Tango.
With the 56 Mike Bravo, no further ATC ahead, monitor Unicom, bye bye.
Not sure what it was, but let's leave it. Top of descent 2211.
87 on X-ray Quebec, Bremen, good evening, radar contact, squawk 6660.
666,
Bremen, hello, Swiss 825 Mike, level 340 in last Ottoman.
This 825 Mike, Bremen, good afternoon, radar contact, proceed direct Omogi.
Direct Omogi, Swiss 825 Mike.
So checking the final bit now. So Nexo TH731. This takes us to Dopam.
Lufthansa 46 Tango, speed now 220.
Dopam is basically the last point of our arrival.
Bremen, moin, Finnair 26 soll ich dich oder festhalten?
Then after Dopam it should go to manual, that's what we saw.
Finnair 27, ich habe noch keinen Kontakt mehr.
Let's go straight line.
Ein bisschen busy, vielleicht kannst du ja mal reinrufen.
Mache ich.
Until we get back onto boarding. So I'm thinking we could cheat and already remove the manual waypoint there and put Dopam, after Dopam we just connect it with boarding. But I'm not sure if that's, well, we should get our approach clearance. We'll see how that's going
The 46
to work
Tango,
out.
contact Langen 13565, just.
Lufthansa 46 Tango Langen an 13565, Lange, schönen Abend noch. Ciao.
Ciao. Easy 7 on a Quebec X-ray, proceed direct to BERXO.
BERXO,
So top of descent is now 120 nautical miles, a little bit more. This was the BERXO, we don't need that. Okay, so we're not allowed to clear out this flight plan discontinuity like this. You probably first have to delete the manual and then this. But let's just try and stay aware of it for now.
900 Foxtrot, climb flight level 300.
Climb 300.
Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel 04 left. But let's override this fix. And the radio, we are 04 left. So 217.
Lufthansa 16 Tango Juliet, Bremen, Moin, radar contact. There will be crossing traffic in about 2 minutes. 1,000 feet below your cleared flight level. Just be advised.
I believe it was 6.2. 6.2 from CH.
16 Tango Juliet, second. Yeah, he will cross 1,000 feet below your cleared flight level. So he is cleared flight level 300. Jet 900 Foxtrot, traffic opposite direction, 1,000 feet above your cleared flight level will cross in about 1 minute.
Roger.
Human radar, Moin,
Let's put MONAK on there as well.
Flight level 270.
Tango, Bremen, Moin, radar contact, climb flight level 300, proceed direct Saarstadt.
12.5.
What's that for me? Eurowings Master Echo.
Tango FM, direct Sierra Alpha Sierra, climb flight level 300.
Okay, direct Sierra Alpha Sierra and flight level 300, Eurowings Master Echo.
I'm not sure if I can add another one. Doesn't look like it. Another. Let's see. How am I gonna do? Just make a new fix, maybe.
Jet 900 Foxtrot, contact now, Ryan radar on 122, decimal 785.
12785, Jet 900 Foxtrot. Thank you for taking that time.
Bye-bye. 16 Tango Juliet, traffic is now factor, descent now, flight level 110, be level at November India Echo.
Alright.
Correct, and be level, flight level 110 overhead November India Echo.
So top of descent is in about 12 minutes. So it looks like we might have to then it looks like we might have to request descent. Looks like we got a tailwind. So about 10 minutes from top of descent. Will be 80 nautical miles. We do have a tailwind, so we might actually have to descend a little bit earlier.
This is 825 Mike, I need an odd flight level. I can offer you flight level 330 or 350.
350, please, is 825 Mike.
This is 825 Mike, roger. Climb flight level 350.
Climbing 350, is 825 Mike.
So this guy got the same treatment as we got. We were also on an even flight level, 380, until we were asked to either, well, we could choose as well, 370 or 390, to go at an odd one. So I chose 370, so that's where we're chilling now. And we do have top of descent at 22 to 10. Time is now 22 and 1.
Orange 5 uniform, BERXO Namen, radar contact. This is 821 of the here at Monitor Unicom, bye bye.
I think he means 812.
Sorry, this is 812 of the here at Monitor Unicom.
Go to Unicom, thank you sir, Swiss 812, have a good evening, bye.
You too, bye.
Yeah, I've fallen for that one once before. Or I was just actually replying.
International 442, no further here at Monitor.
But, you know, when you think about it, it is not my call sign. I was actually about to ask him, you know, hey, did you mean Swiss 812? Just to confirm, I mean, there is probably a real life when it's even busier than on VATSIM. There will definitely be chances that there might also be a Swiss 821 flag nearby, you know. I don't know, you know, yeah, so you just have to be precise. You have to read it back to them as well, like you have to read back your exact clearance, you know, otherwise they'll say read back incorrect, and it makes good sense, it's communication, so that was cute. So there's no further ATC. Well, there will be ATC still at Copenhagen, but we're still a little bit out from there. But it does look like we can manage our own descent, so that's good. So we got like 8 more minutes, 6, 7 more minutes, and we'll start descending. We could maybe start descending a little bit early since we are having a tailwind. And we're now 370, and the glide slope starts at 2000. So we need to basically lose 35,000 feet. So that's 60, 75, so around 75 nautical miles before we find the waypoint. So 75 miles sort of before Charlie Hotel 4 Lima Foxtrot. We should ideally start our descent. So Charlie Hotel 4 Lima Foxtrot. I put that overnight BERXO. So we are now 158 nautical miles. So I don't think my calculation is very good. These are, I think these are not track miles, but this is like the actual DME, like the distance, I'm thinking. And I think we should actually, I'm not really sure. It's an interesting question that I'm asking and I cannot answer. Basically the ground rule, as far as I know, is you're at 370, you want to descend to 2,000 feet. So basically what you will need to lose is 35,000 feet. You times that by 3. So, oh, so I see, so 90,000, I was wrong. So 90,000 plus plus 15 is 105, right? So that would make a little bit more sense. And then again, I'm not sure if this is track miles because we're flying like this in the like square boxes at some point. So track miles in our case will be longer. In any case, it doesn't matter too much. I mean, but it's nice to think about these things, you know, and to try to slowly but surely extend my knowledge until I can take over the world. You know, I've already started to grow thumbs, so you know I'm feeling powerful. You know what I mean? All right, so we're now around 40 miles from top of descent. About 5 minutes. And what we'll have to do in the Airbus, let's try and do it properly since we're flying online. Probably just check our waypoint. So up next is GESKA. Flight level 225. So that when we appear on the radar at some ATC, then at least we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Alright, so top of descent, about 4 more minutes. I'm going to descend now. So we pull the button and it should go to open descent, and the thrust levers now go to idle. You will not see them move again, as I said earlier, but the fly-by-wire is doing that. So the thrust is now going to idle. You can check your idle thrust. Basically, the N1 is going down until it reaches idle. And outside, the engine will be whistling a little bit. It will not be as loud. Thinking yeah, there is no control, so there was a handoff to Unicom. So in that sense, we just go back to managing the flight ourselves until there's a station that can pick it up for us. Still on airport for a little bit. Alright. Come straight. So you see, it will bring us a little bit early at the GESKA. If we really wanted to, we could take over and go a vertical speed. So let's say 1700. And you see the little arrow change up a little bit. So this should sort of be on target. So minus 1300 feet per minute until we reach 2245. So we're now not no longer in open climb, but in vertical speed. And I think, let's see, the engines are also no longer in idle. It's just maintaining the speed that it has now. And 255 should be the target speed at GESKA. And that's what it's doing. So who's a good Airbus? Huh? Tell me, who's a good Airbus? I'm a good Airbus. Yes, that's right, you're a good Airbus. You know what I mean. Yeah, obviously, you know, they just do it because they need a drink. You know, you can romanticize it, but the harsh reality of these Airbuses, the moment you touch down, basically the moment you start thinking about a new flight, they get thirsty. And they're like, where's the bar, you know? And they fill up with kerosene. until they can get going again. You know, it's a problem. It's sad, but it happens. So we're getting closer, so that's nice. Up next will be probably Kastrup approach, requesting to contact us. So I'm going to look up their frequency here. And that is 119.805. Alright, that's it. 119.875. It's 805. 119.805. I heard myself wrong. So I guess it's a good thing to sometimes double check, right? 119.805 and 119.805. Alright. So I'm expecting that's going to be the next guys to want to contact us. So still in speed mode, vertical speed. Then MONAK 153, OPIP 142. Let's have a look at the arrival chart. MONAK doesn't really say, OPIP doesn't really say, and then NEXO at or below flight level 090. And that's right there, NEXO. So in the meantime, we just keep on descending, following our own navigation, basically, or managing our own navigation, until we get into contact with Copenhagen. Let's see if there is a weather update. 2120 Zulu, refresh. 2150 Zulu, 0404 knots. 1017, that hasn't changed. Temperature 5, that hasn't changed, so the wind just changed, 0404 knots. So we put that in the progress page, or the performance page. No, previous one. Zero 0404 knots. Let me just double check. 0404 knots. And the rest hasn't changed. Still ILS 04 left. Duration 017, temperature 5. Approach speed 134. That is, I believe, I think we had 133 before that. So 134 with full flaps. And we got the red left page, so we have the correct information here. And that is our queue. Let's go back to flight plan page. And it's saying send us that is 136.485. Oh, right, 136.485. 136.
Like 001, it seems you're a little bit high here, so I will give you a circle and So make a right-hand circle 360 degrees.
Right-hand side circle 360 degrees.
136485. Let me double check. 136485. And where are we? Copenhagen Center, Swiss 812, passing through flight level 244, descending for flight level 225. We are 18 nautical miles from GESKA.
Swiss 812, Copenhagen, hello to you. Proceed to next to the follow the MONAK for Alpha arrival.
Please repeat, that's direct to MONAK, can you confirm, Swiss 812?
Negative, there's a Nexo, and then follow MONAK for Alpha.
Stand by, Swiss 812.
Yeah, for now you can proceed as MONAK to follow MONAK for Alpha. When you find Nexo, you can proceed as the Nexo.
Okay, I think I see, so we go direct to Nexo?
That is correct, and after Nexo, follow the MONAK for Alpha. Descent flight level 90.
Okay, so Nexo, direct Nexo, after Nexo we follow the MONAK for Alpha arrival.
Okay, Swiss 812, actually you can complete that to Budik, that's on the final. The spelling is Bravo, Uniform, Delta, India, Quebec.
So we're clear to Budik, Swiss 812.
Yeah, yeah. Then we'll get you approach and tower online as well.
Okay, thanks. So for now we go direct to Nexo, and then we expect the arrival MONAK for Alpha, and that's including the Budik?
Actually from present position, you clear out to Budik.
From present position to Budik, we can do that, okay. From present position we go to Budik.
Copenhagen Control, White Star 91, here to evening, passing 4,000, correction flight 48, climbing 6,000, correction flight 60.
White Star 921, Copenhagen, identify climb flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, White Star 91.
Copenhagen, Swiss 812, 55 miles from Budik, requesting descent.
Yeah, Swiss 812, descent flight level 90.
Descent level, flight level 90, Swiss 812. Alright, open descent, thrust idle.
Say your request again?
So we're skipping an entire bit of the approach. Let's just straight in, like this, that's okay. Yeah. We go direct to Budik.
Canada 7 Delta Echo, could you make it at an up level?
To Budik.
370, it's okay for you?
Yeah, stop climb level 370.
370, can you send a second?
So we want to be 3,000 feet at Budik. .2233. Well, let's turn on the passenger seatbelt sign. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Let's start the tower descent. We've turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please return to your seats. We will expect to arrive at Copenhagen in about 15 minutes. The temperature is 5 degrees and there's a little bit of clouds, but it doesn't look all too crazy. On behalf of Swiss and the entire crew, thank you for flying. Alright, so we got that bit out of the way as well. So 9,000 feet, that's...
Swiss 812, yes, disregard. Yes, once you contact Copenhagen approach, frequency 119, decimal 8 to the 5, goodbye.
Swiss 812, that's our handoff to approach?
Affirmative, frequency 119, decimal 8 to the 5.
119, decimal 805, thank you so much, sir. Good evening, Swiss 812.
Good evening.
Copenhagen approach, Swiss 812, passing through flight level 184 for 9,000 feet, for flight level 090, we're 38 miles from Budik.
Swiss 812, good evening, Copenhagen approach. Information hotel is current, expect ILS approach via Budik. Descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
QNH 1017, descending to 4,000 feet, and we're cleared for 04 left via Budik. Information hotel, Swiss 812.
Swiss 812, FM.
So 4,000 feet.
Copenhagen approach, scanning
Are we going to make that map?
on your frequency, just departed, climbing 17,000 feet.
Scandinavian 205, Copenhagen approach, radar contact, passing 2,000 feet, climb flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190, to Scandinavian 205.
I'm not seeing the arrow. There it is. So if we want to be at 4,000 feet, I think this should be okay. Maybe there. That should be an okay descent rate, I guess. You might need some air brakes at some point. Let's retract the spoilers. Or the air brakes, speed brake it's called on this aircraft. And do we also have tower frequency? Let's do that now. 118.105. And after touchdown, let's check where the airport is, where the action is. So 04 left is our runway. Basically, we get off to the left side, and then it's basically just carry on.
Scandinavian 205, no more ATCs available, monitor advisory 122.8. Have a safe flying, bye bye.
Flying over to Unicom, bye bye.
So we got the tower in there, 118.105.
You too.
There's also an ATIS, 122 T, arriving 755.
Tact, you have information. Golf. This is Copenhagen arrival information Golf, at 2120 Zulu Special.
It's interesting because the guy gave us information hotel. But we have QNH 1017. Not sure if we can pre-dial it in this one. Or can we? No. So 1017, let's have a quick peek here. and then we pull it again. There. That should expect to be at 4,000 feet at that little blue thingy there. And then we have 1,000 feet to go until we're at Budik, and that should take us on our approach. So 10,000 feet. Turn on the landing lights. I'm going to start the APU as well, and I'm also going to turn on these lights for now, just not to have to bother with them later on. So the speed brake is still out, now 250 knots. So we do have a bit of a high speed approach maybe, although we're sort of stable here.
Swiss 812, descend 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, Swiss 812. So 3,000 feet. Let's turn on the landing system. And this should pick up the ILS. We have the two range rings we created. One is where the ILS, the glide slope will start, and this is basically Budik. So transition altitude, so let's go local. On both sides. We can ignore this one, speed brake is complaining. Let's clear it out for a bit. Let's have a look. If we can retract the speed brakes. If everything hopefully just remains under control. So we're almost at 3,000 feet. I do not see the glide slope just yet. Alt star. So this is a good place to be, and now we can decelerate. And let's check our speed. Budik, we should be 182. I'm going to help out with a little bit of speed brake. Step 1. And this speed brake can be retracted again. So for landing, let's go auto brake low, and we arm the ground spoilers. We had all the lights on already. I think there's our glide slope. .153, 133.
Swiss 182, beautiful established, contact tower 118 of 105. Happy landing.
I think that's Swiss 812, tower 118.105. Thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Alright, so let's go to tower.
All stations, Copenhagen approach is now closing. Monitor
that was nice. We were at last customer.
Cross 1830.
Copenhagen Tower, Swiss 812 for ILS approach 04 left, 3,000 feet.
Swiss 812, Kastrup, good evening, service wind com, runway 04 left, clear to land, along the ladder approach.
Clear to land, Swiss 812, 04 left.
Geneva 239 behind the departing Brussels Airlines, with runway 04 right.
So we're on localizer and we're on glide slope. Speeds are going down, that's good. 153, we are 8 miles out, so let's get some more flaps out.
Geneva 9931, 3060.
Geneva 9931, taxi holding point 04 right, via Romeo and Bravo, cross runway 30.
So we're now full flaps.
Taxi holding point 04 right, Romeo and Bravo, cross 30.
Let's go approach speed, 134. Seven miles. Well, we're actually a little bit. Let's see. Let's stay at 140 for a bit. That's some cool weather, man. Your runway is basically straight ahead. We're 6 miles out. Nothing to see.
Like 001 radio check.
Flex 001, Captain Tower, good evening once again. This is Winterbar.
Perfect, thank you, sir. I'm back on frequency.
Cabin is ready.
Crossing runway 12 and continue taxiing to stand.
Flex 001, continue stand Delta 3 via Foxtrot, Yankee and Romeo, cross runway 30.
Cross runway 30 approved and continue to send Delta 3 via Foxtrot, Yankee and Romeo. Thank you.
4 miles.
Geneva 239 of an airborne, monitor advisory on 122.
Here's coming.
Set this wind com, runway 04 right, clear for takeoff.
Final approach speed 134.
Clear for takeoff 04 right.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for a landing.
Thank you very much, Kennedy.
Lufthansa 3 November Charlie behind departing Scandinavian, Larry runway 04 right behind.
Behind the departing Scandinavian, we'll wait forward behind Lufthansa 3 November Charlie.
1,000 feet. Let's keep the autopilot on for a bit. Let's also engage AP2. So the aircraft should be capable of auto land in this configuration. And we do not have a visual. I did not check the go around. Well, let's not do that now. We're 2 miles out. There's the runway. Autopilot disconnect. I think I have to remember this aircraft tends to not want to flare very well.
100 above.
That's a great approach to this weather, man. Keep it coming down.
Lufthansa 3 November Charlie, but airborne, monitor advisory 122.8, service winds com, runway 2, correction 04 right, cleared for takeoff.
Touchdown.
04 right, clear takeoff.
Full reverses.
Bye-bye.
Scandinavian 452 behind departing Lufthansa, land runway 04 right behind.
Departing Lufthansa, land from the 05 right away, this is Scandinavian 452.
Copenhagen Tower, Swiss 812, runway vacated.
Swiss 812, welcome to Kastrup, continue stand Alpha 14 via Alpha and Yankee, cross runway 30.
Please repeat for, thank you by the way, please repeat for Swiss 812.
Swiss 812, stand Alpha 14 via Alpha and Yankee, cross runway 30.
To stand Alpha 14 via Alpha Yankee, cross runway 30.
FM, cross runway 30.
Right, thank you, Swiss 812. Let's have a quick look at the runway. I saw that we had to cross the runway.
452, when airborne, monitor advisory 122.8, surface wind.com, runway 04 right, cleared for takeoff, bye-bye.
122.8 when airborne, and
Surface
04 right,
30.
cleared takeoff, Scandinavian 452.
So we're following Alpha.
I lige måde, break Scandinavian 931, behind departing company, ladder runway 04 right, bye.
Behind the point, perfect, land up point, Scandinavian 931.
I thought he said Alpha Juliet. Let's have a look at the actual chart. Let's first cross runway 30. So parking brake released. Turn off the landing lights.
Tonight, see you another time, bye-bye.
Take us to standby.
Scandinavian 931, when airborne, monitor advisory 122.8, service wind calm, runway 04 right, cleared to take off, have a safe flight, bye-bye.
When airborne, 122.8, thank you for your great service, and have a good night, bye-bye, Scandinavian 931.
Yeah.
Good evening, it's Scandinavian 973, ready to check.
Scandinavian 973, Kastrup, good evening, the bill to buy.
Good evening, sir. We are with you at the Charlie 36 with India, request clearance to Bangkok.
Scandinavian 973, information India correct, cleared Bangkok, she may get Alpha departure 04 right, stroke 4443.
That guy is a long flight ahead, man.
I'll copy that. Get to Bangkok. Just repeat the SID for us. Squawk 4443, Scandinavian 973.
Scandinavian 973 will be correct, and the departure is CMAC 8 Alpha.
CMAC 8 Alpha departure for Scandinavian 973.
Scandinavian 970, unfortunately I'll be closing shortly, so continue on advisory 122.8. Have a good flight.
Over to advisory, no worries. Good evening, 973.
So we're cleared to cross the runway. Once we get over, I think we should just stop for a second, probably ask directions. So first we cross runway 30.
All station, Castle Tower is now closed. Continue on advisory 122.8. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening, sir. Thank you very much. So that was very nice. So some of these stations, they remained open just barely for us to be able to accommodate us, which was very, very nice. I'm very thankful for that. That's a nice thing. Alright, so where did we go? They said Alpha 14. Let's check this chart. Alpha 1432 18 Alpha 14, which should be right there. So we carry on, we go left on Yankee. Right on Mike. What thing? Something like that. Just confused that there's no yellow line here. Anyway, where are we now? So we go left, and then it's to the right there, Alpha 14. So let's go to Unicom. Alpha 14, I think it's already to the right here. Let's just do that. This does look a little bit messy. It's starting to look worse now. Parking brake set. Let's check the damage. We're at Alpha 17, and we're not at Alpha 14. Alright. Let's disconnect from the network. Well, welcome to Copenhagen, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the flight. The VATSIM can go off. Can have some dome lights now. Commence deboarding, yes please. So not sure, are we still having request deboarding? Is that going to work? Oh, looks like it. Although I don't think we have passengers visible, do we? Oh, we do, look at that. All we needed to do was to open the door. Well, that's cute. So we get to witness the reboarding. Open aft cargo, forward cargo. This should actually do it automatically as far as I know.
passengers the boarding starting.
So there's no baggage handlers, or maybe they're finished? So that was fun flying on VATSIM. Nice to have sort of full coverage throughout the entire flight. There were some gaps with or one, I think. But even that's nice actually. I get to the flight deck and connect the ground power. External power available. And turn off the APU. No, that's the wrong one, ground control. Yeah, like that, okay.
Do you want to deboard crew?
Yes, please.
Crew deboarding starting.
So that's it. Turn off the external power as well. Closing the cargo doors. Well, let's leave the passenger door open for us so that we can get through it. What the hell did I press? Well, this is sort of the result, I guess. And the batteries should go off.
Pilots deboarding starting.
There you go. That would be nice if we could get out of here. Something like this should do with ASO. And then obviously it would be really cool if you could actually walk into the airport, buy some cheese, and go outside. So that's it. Thank you very much for checking. And everybody stay funky. Alright man, thanks again, and see you at the next video. Bye bye.